All right, I'm going to call the meeting to order. Commissioner Tebow,
Here.
Commissioner Chris Sheedy,
Here.
Commissioner Widup,
Here.
and Executive Director Steiger is there, and Dennis Sheedy is here. All right. First three items are going to be minutes from regular meetings for the last three meetings we had. So agenda item number one is the minutes for February 11th, 2020 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of February 11th, 2020 of the regular meeting.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion by Commissioner Tebow, a second by Commissioner Chris Sheedy. Any discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, that's unanimous. Agenda item number two, minutes
Is
for the...
anybody on the line from the public?
Yeah, just the ECAT.
Okay, thanks.
All right, agenda item number two is the minutes for the March 10th, 2020 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the March 10th, 2020 regular meeting.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion by Commissioner Chris Sheedy, a second by Commissioner Tebow. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's unanimous. Agenda item number three, the minutes for the May 14th, 2020 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Go on, Pam.
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes from the May 14th regular board meeting.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion by Commissioner Widup and a second by Commissioner Chris Sheedy. Any discussion?
All set.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's unanimous. Moving on, agenda item number four, the May 2020 warrant approval in the amount of
The amount would be $221,450.96. The Easton debit card account amount was $161.91. And the purchases on that card were as follows. The $36 a month Google member fee, which is standard monthly. We spent $15.92 at Roach Brothers buying plastic bags to hand out masks to residents. And we had the battery backup to the computers go, and that was $109.99 that we had to spend at Best Buy.
Okay, Pam, I will make a motion that we accept the warrant for May 2020 in the amount of $221,451.96.
No, that would be $450.96. I'm sorry.
do I have a second?
I'll second the motion. The 221,450,960.
Correct, 96. Yep.
96. Thank you.
I make a motion
All
that
right,
we
we have
approve
a,
warrant for $221,450.96.
I'll second that motion.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have a motion by Commissioner Chris Sheedy and a second by Commissioner Tebow. Any discussion?
Oh, I did, just one thing. I saw you got the two laptops. I take it, Kathy, you're on one of those laptops now?
I was, now I'm back on my computer.
So you couldn't get the laptop to sync up with it?
correct. It had me, but it wouldn't connect with everybody else, and it could have been operator error. I will look into it a little bit better, but I was using the laptop at home too.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Obviously. Great.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? That's unanimous. Agenda item number 5, DHCD approval of purchase of 22 Eisenhower Drive.
Woo-hoo, it's done.
I'll second that.
Hope I do notice another caller on this call as well.
That's, I believe, Dennis. Dennis is on video on one and caller on another.
Thank you. I was wondering. Thank you.
Yeah, I got them both going here because I'm not hearing on my computer for some reason. And my internet's a little shaky today for some reason too. I don't know what that's about. So I could get kicked out of here.
Yeah, that was a Comcast issue that has been solved according to Mr. Peralt and Mr. Ahern. So
I'll keep my phone in my hand.
yeah, this is just a notification that the DHCD has approved the purchase.
Yes, in the breakdown, correct. Which
Any
is
big
good because the purchase is now complete.
Right, I see that a little later. You'll do an update on this breakdown. Does this breakdown, is this a radical change from anything else, anything we previously agreed to?
No, it is not.
Okay. Excellent.
Any other questions or concerns regarding 22 Eisenhower?
Just
Great job,
congratulations.
Kathy. It's, yeah, I agree. You know, it's been a long time coming and it's great to see that it's a win-win. The town actually gains an affordable unit. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, congratulations.
Doesn't happen very often and it's not easy to do. So.
Thank you.
I guess, was there any response on the neighbor?
There was,
You
yes, there was an
eloquently.
email that came out. I forwarded it to Paul McPartland at DHCD for review, and my gut instinct was not to respond to his last email, and Paul agreed with me. It was not too flattering of himself, what he worded, and I didn't feel a need to continue it anymore, so we didn't respond to that.
And you have not heard anything else since then?
Correct.
And I think that was the wisest and graceful way to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do our best to obviously keep that property presentable and up to the standards it's at right now.
Has tenant
And we'll-
selection done?
No, we just passed papers on Friday. We have to do a lead abatement in the home. So I have to file something in Cap Hub, so I have to call somebody out to get an idea of pricing because our cat is going to help me out with that. The guys, there's a few things we have to do in the home. We need to put up a small banister, a 3-step banister, and a couple of little odds and ends, some cleaning in there, not much, some touch-up paint. I went, actually, the whole staff went there this morning to take a look because maintenance, only the maintenance super had seen it. We have to close up the existing fireplace and make that inoperable. And other than that, I mean, the property's pretty good to go. It shouldn't take us very long, and we're not allowed to get into the system. DHCD has not transferred everything into the CPS system yet or into the vacancy, so I'm still waiting on them as well. But we're going to be pulling a list. And while we're on the subject, we actually have 13 vacancies as well right now.
13.
Yeah.
And that's because Champ is operating lousy.
Well, we haven't been able to lease either. we've been on a hold for leasing, and we're going to be starting to amp that up as well. We are having one unit leased up tomorrow, and that was a unit that we had already offered up before the coronavirus and the governor's orders came down. So that gentleman is coming in tomorrow. I know Dawn's procedure right now is to meet him outside. She's gone over the lease with them to give him the lease and the keys. And we've instructed him, you know, he has 1 day to move in, basically. So he's arranged that because he's been prepared for that. So we will notify the tenants around the day he's moving in, that somebody will be moving in. And then as soon as they're done, they're to call us, and we will go in and sanitize that whole common area of the building that affects the 4 units.
Wow.
Sounds like a good plan to me, Kathy.
We're trying.
Bless you, it's a lot.
Because I know there was new guidance today from DHCD as far as lease ups, so
It was
things are
minimal.
starting to move forward.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out how we were going to do this before that guidance was issued, and I thought that this was the best plan to do it anyhow. So, and that's how we'll move forward. We do have waivers on most of the units, and we'll apply for waivers on the new units that became available. I mean, just since May 20th, we've had 6 units become vacant since May 20th. So,
Wow.
yeah, well, 2 were people that passed from Corona. They
Oh.
were in rehabs. They were never here on the property. They were in the rehabs prior and contracted the coronavirus and passed away. So that's very unfortunate, obviously.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Their families.
the families seem to be doing okay, I think. You know, we don't have too much interaction with them, unfortunately.
Okay. So nothing more on the next agenda item is an update on.
Just
So
on
I'm assuming we've probably kind of covered this already.
No, I just kind of wanted to update and get the feedback from the board on a couple of things. Our rent rolls actually still remain good. I know I did not put that in the packet, but we're still holding steady at about $81,000 a month, even with all those vacancies. So we're holding steady on that, and hopefully we're going to bump that back up. We have, again, the 13 vacants plus Eisenhower. We do have 1 unit leasing up tomorrow. I also, you know, the office, we just this week started back full-time here. Myself and the ladies in the office, I consulted with them a few times regarding, you know, procedures. We did make Jane's desk area more convenient for her and more health related, if you will, because the bathroom door is right outside. So the guys put up a wire pole there, and we hung a plastic shower curtain. So anybody walking by, you know, there's protection for Jane just to go to the ladies' room. We're in the office. I did tell the girls at any time if they start feeling uncomfortable with the situation, they're not happy or they're not feeling well, we can go back to rotating. But right now it seems to be okay because we can social distance pretty well here in the office, and maintenance typically will just come to the front door if they need something from us during the day. But again, we do that through emails and telephone, guys. You know, we don't have a lot of contact. We are still remaining closed to the public until further guidance. I know on the small housing authority discussion we had with Mass Narrow this week, there was discussion of some of the agencies actually putting before their boards not opening to the public, and some of them are doing it not until September. I'm trying to get a board's feel for that. I don't know exactly how we'll work here. I was looking for a little input on ideas on what the board would like to see.
I can tell you my feeling on that is that you're dealing primarily with a population who are elderly and or disabled, and that we're more dangerous to them than they are to us.
Correct.
And that we probably, I know most people are talking about doing that in phase 4,
Okay,
which will
That was
probably be around August, September.
yes. Right, I didn't think to bring it to a board vote. I thought it was day-to-day operations, but I know other directors did bring it to the board for a vote. I don't know that we needed a formal vote, but I did want to get the board's feedback on that, so thank you.
You have your staff, you work with your staff. Wouldn't it be right for us to vote and
Okay.
tell them? I don't know the health of your staff, and I don't want to know the health of your staff.
Thank you. Also, the other thing I wanted to bring up to the board, and I don't know if this needs to go to a vote, again, day-to-day operations. Both staff members have been working through this whole pandemic, and both of them have been using their own personal cell phones for me to contact them, to check emails, to call the office and whatnot when they haven't been in the office, because we didn't have the laptops. We only have the two. And I was hoping that it'd be possible for us to issue them a stipend for their cell phones for these 3 months. Well, for March, April, May, and half of June. Or I didn't know how the board felt on something like that.
Did you have an amount in mind?
I was thinking $50 each per month for their cell. I don't know what their particular plans are and what their cell phones cost them. I'm sure they're more than $50 a month, and I thought that that might be a reasonable amount to give them as a stipend for those 3 months.
I don't have any problem with that. It can obviously go in our FEMA reimbursement.
I would go 4 months, Kathy. You're halfway through June.
Okay. Okay.
I'll make a
I would
motion.
agree with. Go ahead, Chrisanne.
Yeah, I will motion that the authority provide a stipend for the cell phones used by the admin staff for March, April, May, and June in the amount of $50 per month.
I'll second that motion.
Is it the admin staff or the maintenance men or everybody?
Admin, maintenance, we pay for their cell phones currently.
Okay, all right. So we have a motion by Commissioner Chrisanne Sheedy and a second by Commissioner Tebow. Any further discussion?
I just have a question. Has any of the staff indicated that they're accruing additional charges because of the excessive usage? And is $50 adequate?
Yeah, they have not indicated that at all. I haven't asked them either, quite honestly. I thought that that was a fair amount, though.
I don't have a smartphone, so I wouldn't know. That's why I asked a dumb question.
Not a
it's not
dumb question at all. Never.
My opinion on that is that, and I have had this situation happen where employees have said, no, that's my personal phone. I will not use that for work. It does not sound like you had that instance at all, that they just moved forward and did what they had to do. And for $400 for 4 months, I think like a very reasonable investment into our employees, and to recognize that they have, as you said, just kept on working.
Thank you.
So it's just 2 people then, right? Do I understand that correctly?
Correct, yes.
Well, I'm all on board with this. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, we didn't vote though, did we? Did we vote? We didn't vote. So
No.
any further questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? That's unanimous, Kathy. Tell them we said thank you.
Thank you, I will.
All right, moving on to number 8, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Questions and comments? Unless you got something further you need to add, Kathy, is there anything?
I don't at this time. I know typically we'll discuss not meeting in July, but we do have a roof project coming up. I don't know if you want to set a tentative date or if you would like me to just wait until the documents come in and do a special meeting for that.
Well, there is, the election is when, the 22nd or the 27th? I never keep that quite straight.
Yep,
Hopefully
Saturday.
at that time, we'll.
Saturday, the
27th?
27th. Yes.
Okay, hopefully at that time we'll have a new board member, and the following week would be 4th of July, so it might be difficult to get sworn in. Usually we take either July, well, historically, we've taken July and August off, so maybe we give the new board member a chance to get sworn in, and we split the difference somewhere with one board meeting
Okay,
for those
all
2
right.
months.
So either the end of July or the beginning of August, depending on when the roof contracts come in?
That sounds.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Anyone have any concerns with any of that?
Sounds good to me.
I'm fine.
Great, thank you.
So we'll just leave the date open for now, or do you want to set a date, Kathy?
No, we can leave it open and then I'll send out an email and just ask what's convenient for everybody, as I've done in other emails that I've sent out.
Okay. All right, and as usual, we're available should you need us for, a meeting for any reason. We can put it together and get it done in a few days' time.
Yeah, this actually, the go-to meeting works out very handy for such things like that. Thank you.
Okay. Any further questions or comments?
I do have one. My records indicate that there is a anniversary today. Mr. and Mrs. Sheedy might be celebrating an anniversary. Is that true?
I
How
gotta,
did you remember that, Commissioner Tebow?
I remember the important things. Now, I did call the governor and he opened up restaurants so Mr. Sheedy could take you out.
Yay! How many years of wedded bliss has this been, Sheedies?
Is it a milestone, Chrisanne?
Last
there were
year
a
was
couple
a,
good in there.
so we've been together 43 years,
Wow.
been married 36, and we've been in quarantine for 84 days.
The pearly gates are wide open for me.
That means I'm going to hell in a handbasket.
All right, it's
Congratulations.
still an open meeting, so.
Happy anniversary.
Anniversary.
Thank you all. I'm a very lucky guy.
Yes, you are.
Aw.
Aw.
I don't know.
All
His
right, if there be no-
video went dead when he said that, but
I had to
All
hide
right,
his
if
face. He laughed hysterically.
that's
all right,
it.
if there's
Oh,
no
I'm-
further questions.
I think it's nice.
It is.
Well,
It
thank
is.
you.
All right, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Everybody be safe.
You
All
too.
right,
Thank
thank
you,
you very much.
everyone. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Reach
Thank
out if you
you
need
too.
anything.
Thank you. I will.
God bless.
Bye, y'all.
see
Goodbye.
ya.
See ya.